And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome, everybody, to the NBA Play-In Tournament. Tonight, it's the West's 9th and 10th seeds. They battle it out for a chance to advance in this tournament or be sent home. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Dallas Mavericks. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now here's DeRozan. Gafford grabs the miss. Dinwiddie against DeRozan. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Six to shoot. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Here's Ellis. Outside Levine. From outside the arc. Davis with a rebound. Thompson outside. He drops it from range.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Pass to Ellis. Here's Sabonis. Left side Levine. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the night now.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And he drops the first.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Hits both from the stripe, and the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Davis misses.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And it's good for two.
Mid-range, no problem for Levine. He easily adjusts his shot as needed.
Now here's Thompson, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Shot from 12. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings have gone 1 for 3 so far. Ellis passes to DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Outside for Levine. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, B.A.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And the basket by DeRozan.
Let DeRozan get this close in. He will finish strong.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And, you know, guys, we've talked about Dinwiddie's height before. Well, he does a good job using that height with these strong finishes.
Here's Levine.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Thompson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Left side, Davis. Launches it. Here's Gafford. Goes up again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Gafford's got his second basket.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Boy, this is a shot DeRozan can make. And I like the fact that he knows his strengths on offense and plays to his strengths.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Grant.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Now here's Sabonis. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. Davis finds Dinwiddie. Back to Davis. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie. A true combo guard who'll spread it around for you.
DeRozan, a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Levine. Clock at 6. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Zach LaVine clears it away.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sacramento. Malik Monk comes in for Ellis. Exum's checked in for Dallas. Here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. Exum outside. Pass to Gafford. Now Thompson. Three-pointer. Valanciunas with a rebound. Here's DeRozan. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
The 6'7" native of Compton, DeMar DeRozan, getting it done. Great strength there.
Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, DeMar DeRozan. Shooting 1.
That one drops. He ties it up. So, Grant, what an opportunity for both of these teams. In the past, they'd both be in the offseason, but not this year. 9 and 10 seeds who may have had some bumps in the road through the season, they get a chance here to prove that they have what it takes to be a playoff contender.
Yeah, no doubt, B.A. The whole season has come down now to this one game. You win, you get a chance to play another game. You lose, your season is over today.
Well, we may just be in for a wild ride in this one. We've seen some incredible games since the play-in tournament format was introduced. It's a very unique atmosphere in here right now.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
And here's Thompson for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Kings have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Levine passes to Monk. Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. And Valanciunas gets it to go on the assist by Monk. Valanciunas has gotten his second bucket of the game. Pass to Thompson. Lively with a screen on DeRozan. Stolen by Valanciunas. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
The Mavericks trailing. To the right side. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Outside Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Valanciunas with a screen on Thompson. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And check out how in sync Valanciunas is with the ball handler. They've clearly practiced that move plenty of times.
Thompson outside. 34 seconds left in the first quarter here. Right side, Williams. Thompson's shot is off.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 7. Sinks that one from the post. And now a 3-point Kings lead.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Kings ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Welcome back to the second quarter of this play-in tournament matchup. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They trail by 3. Pass to Washington. Lively with it. 4 on the clock. Now here's Washington. Shot from 16. Lively shot is off. Outside Carter. Pass to Monk. Over to the wing. Here's Sabonis. Rebounded by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 3. Exum outside. Over to the left wing. Washington passes to Exum. Oh, nice D from Carter. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Drills it from deep. And the Kings lead by 6.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3-ball. I mean, fantastic. Measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
Now here's Lively. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Carter, the pass to Arabia. Back to Carter. Here's Monk. He's guarded by Exum. Pass to Lyles. Here's Arabia. No good on the triple. Mavericks trail by 4. Marshall passes to Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Williams has got his first 2 points. Picked by Sabonis to the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
The first free throw is good. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Mavericks trail by 4. Exum passes to Christie. To the paint. Pass to Washington. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Lively passes to Exum. Here's Christie. Just 5 to shoot. Counted from distance.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Pass to Laravia. Sabonis with it. Here's Ellis. Here's Monk. Count it. Monk's got 5 points.
You know he can shoot deep. But he also has a nice touch inside. So Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Now here's Exum. He's scoreless. Marshall passes to Washington. And here's Exum. Lets the 3 fly. And the Mavericks, another 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Monk. 12 from three-point range tonight. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Here's Ellis. 9 points in his last outing. Monk for 3. It's hauled in by Exum. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Christie. Washington outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Lively. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Dallas.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Some changes for Sacramento. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Lyles. And it's Zach LaVine in for Laravia. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Exum. Kings trail by 3. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. DeRozan looks it over. Inside DeRozan.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game.
Hey, props to Dinwiddie there. I mean, Spencer, the closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he is.
Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. Washington's checked in for Dallas.
Number 25, P.J. Washington.
Here's Monk. He's got 5. DeRozan, left side. 6 to shoot. Fires it from 18. And it's Monk missing. The Mavericks lead by 3. Washington with the ball. Outside Davis. And then Davis punches it home!
It's clear that Davis loves to put on a show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
Monk for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Gafford with a screen on Monk. Thompson finds Dinwiddie. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 9.
I think this is important for Dinwiddie's confidence. I mean, when he's knocking it down from there, I think it makes him more aggressive.
Here's DeRozan. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Dinwiddie. In his last outing, 8 points for him. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie has good size at the point guard position, and he uses it well to draw fouls.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Boy, there's not much to not like about Spencer Dinwiddie's game. He's a 6'5" combo guard. He can handle the rock. He can play with the ball, off the ball. Love his versatility.
Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Murray comes in for Monk. And he sinks the second. Kings trail by 3. Sabonis looking over the floor. Pass to DeRozan. And Gafford with the block. And now the Mavs on the run. Back to Thompson. Washington, a screen on Levine. Thompson passes to Gafford. To the inside. Oh, Klay Thompson delivers.
Even though he does most of his damage along the perimeter, Thompson can also dial it up inside.
DeRozan outside. Sabonis with a screen on Washington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up, and he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Shooting for Sacramento, DeMar DeRozan, taking 2 shots.
That's good from DeRozan.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you. He might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of unique grace and finesse.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 4. Dinwiddie against Levine. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Davis attacking. Great D that time from Murray. Sacramento has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to DeRozan. Inside. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by DeRozan. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now Gafford. And here's Davis. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Dallas on top. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Dallas Mavericks.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. And that's a wrap on it.
And welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Pass to Davis. Whoa! Can't outmuscle Davis inside.
Inside offense almost seems too easy for Davis, but it's not. I mean, you have to have a lot of confidence, strength, and skill to score against that kind of defense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Dallas with it. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis, and too long on the shot. Kings trail by 3. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
First free throw is good. DeRozan hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Ellis. And Davis with the block.
You don't know exactly where Davis is. He's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Oh, Levine not messing around in tight. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It is dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's walking.
Dinwiddie outside. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Gafford.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's DeRozan. 18 points for him. 5 to shoot. Oh, DeRozan sinks it through contact.
Well, DeRozan really has a gift for scoring. Buckets just seem to find him.
Washington inside. DeRozan on him. And it's Washington missing. And it's Levine with the ball for Sacramento. It's a 1-point game. From the high post. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Davis. Pass to Washington. From behind the arc. Ellis with a rebound. The Kings have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. DeRozan down low. He's guarded by Gafford. DeRozan passes to Levine. Sabonis with a screen on Washington. Here's Levine for 3, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Down low. Here's Davis. And they get it back. Here's Dinwiddie. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Over Thompson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. DeRozan's got 8 points here in the quarter.
DeRozan loves the mid-range. That's his spot, and with good reason.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Malik Monk's checked in for Sacramento. And Dallas also making a switch. Exum's checked in. Free throw good. Dinwiddie. The Kings have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Monk. DeRozan against Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Washington grabs the miss.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
DeRozan against Gafford. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Thompson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And Sacramento shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. And it's DeRozan missing. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. For the lead. Dinwiddie, no good. And the Kings shooting 40% since the break. DeRozan outside. They kick it out to Murray. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Murray's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Washington. Back to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Keeping that head on the swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
Outside Levine. Now DeRozan. Fader on the way. Yes, it's good. DeRozan's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's DeRozan. 24 points for him. Can't cash it in from close range. Gafford with a screen on DeRozan. And the dunk by Gafford.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Dinwiddie, no good. The Kings trailing. Back to Levine. Pass to Murray. Here's DeRozan. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. DeRozan's got 12 now in this quarter.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Gafford with a screen on Monk. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Gafford. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
That free throw good from Gafford. And Sacramento with some changes. Lyles, he's checked in for Murray. LaRavia comes in for DeRozan. And Ellis is subbed in for Zach LaVine. Both free throws good from Gafford. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Sabonis. Stolen by Gafford. With the crossover. Yep, that one goes. Exum's got 5.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Monk passes to Arabia. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Lyles has got his first 3 points of the game. Now Martin. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. For 3, sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And we've reached the end of the third. Dallas on top. They're up by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we return now to the final quarter of coverage for the NBA play-in game. Now here's Valanciunas. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That's on Derek Lively.
And talk about big boy muscle. Valanciunas just outworking the defense and capitalizing as well.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
The Mavericks leading. Here's Exum. To the paint. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Lyles. Sacramento has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Ellis passes to Monk. To the middle. To take the lead. Here's Valanciunas. And that misses. That would have put him up. Marshall passes to Christie. And that one's good. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Monk. He's guarded by Exum. The baseline J is on the way. And the basket by Monk.
Yeah, I like seeing that strong mid-range J of Monk's. I mean, when he's got room to shoot it, he lets it go quickly and with ease.
Williams misses. The Kings have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside Monk to take the lead. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Williams. To the paint. Here's Christie. And he can't bank that one in. And the Kings shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Left side Monk. The shot from the low post is good. And now a 3-point Kings lead.
Well, you can see Monk's growth in operating in the pick and roll, getting better at taking advantage of what's available.
Christie passes to Exum. 4 on the clock. And that one's on target from the wing. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. It's Monk on the wing. He's guarded by Exum. Pass to Valanciunas. And not sure what he was thinking there. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Marshall passes to Exum. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Valanciunas. Here's Lyles. Monk passes to Lyles. Into the lane. And it's in there. And the Kings lead by 3.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Exum passes to Williams. Lively with it. Back to Exum. Marshall inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
That one's off. And some changes here for the Kings. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murray comes in for Lyles. And DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for Monk. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Christie. Thompson, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Dinwiddie in for Williams.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
DeRozan for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the lob. And stolen by Murray. On the wing, Levine. Thompson with some nice D. And so Thompson will bring it up for Dallas. Gafford with a screen on Levine. Thompson passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
DeRozan with the ball. Pulls it in from the elbow. Count that one. DeRozan's got 14 points now in the second half.
You know, they'll put the ball in DeRozan's hands and run the pick and roll all day long. He's phenomenal at getting good shots in that set.
And Davis gets it to go.
Poised under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
Oh, Levine converts in close.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Washington's checked in for Marshall. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now, my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Thompson outside. Davis against Murray. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Easy money for Davis inside.
Yeah, I'd say any time is a good time to give it to AD, but particularly when you're fighting the shot clock. Let him have it and go to work.
Sabonis with a screen on Dinwiddie. Knocks down the long J. And the Kings lead by 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Dinwiddie finds Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
Now here's DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Washington. And Sabonis slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Murray all the way down.
Look at Murray stepping up big time. I mean, we know he wants to be a trusted scorer when they need a bucket, and he shows.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow,
man. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra. This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
Sacramento has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Daniel Gafford picks one up. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And he lobs it up. Pass to Washington. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. And so here's Sacramento. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. And the bucket is good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Did it! A big win for the Sacramento Kings. Well, you talk about a process. You put everything you have into winning the first play-in game, and then you have to turn it around and win another.
That's the landscape if you don't get it done in the regular season. As a 9 seed, you're forced to win not 1, but 2 games in a row to reach the playoffs.
And that's all from us. One thing is for certain. These play-in tournament games have added some late-season drama. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.